In this video, we're going to go through how to set up group accounts. For starters, it's worth going into our frequently asked questions and learning a little bit more about how we've defined groups so you have some understanding of the structure of it. And with groups, they're primarily intended to be business accounts where all of the group members are really working together in close collaboration. We call them group rather than business accounts because you may invite people outside of your company. For instance, if you're a property manager and you have a landscaper or a handyman or some other designer that does a lot of different work for you, then you might invite them as part of your group. But most of the time, more often than not, group members will be employees of a company. Now, it's also important to go to the terms of service, and this is applicable to all group members, and everything that is generated by all group members, all of the photos, all the content, all the notes are exclusively owned by the group owner. And that's important because this really is company information when you're doing inspections and so forth. And so that's really who owns the photos that are being generated as part of a group account. So if you want to use zInspector for both personal use, for instance, let's say you want to do an inspection of your home for insurance documentation or something like that, and you're using zInspector at work, you really should set up two different accounts. Okay, so with to get started with group accounts, you go into My Portfolio, and at the top you will have a group link. Now, this group settings, you'll only be able to invite new members with a paid account starting in mid-2014. You can see here we've already got a few different people invited as part of this group, and you can see what's important. We have different permissions assigned with different members. So for instance, here we have a couple of bookkeepers, and for the bookkeepers we've just set them as read-only. You can do this however you want, but in our situation, the bookkeeper is really just logging in to confirm that some work has been done, and it's really using zInspector more for reference. Now, similarly, we might have a landscaper that may be taking photos, may have access, may require looking at some reports, but we really don't want them editing and deleting information. So here we've got Joe configured as a read and create. Now we can change this at any time, and let's say, you know, the landscaper, we really don't need Joe anymore to log in and read all of our different information. We just want him to take photos while and write notes and inspection reports, so he can generate all those reports, but he can't log in and see all the other information generated by both him and other group members, and so he's now got a create only account. Now you're going to want to define, if you are a property manager or a shift supervisor or someone of that category, most of those users we're going to want to be defined as read, create, edit, and delete. And so here they have really full control over notes, over properties. They can edit them, delete them, and just as it says. Now you can also define, if let's say Jane is also, not only is she a property manager, but she's also acting like essentially an office manager also, you might want to give her admin access. And the difference between admin and read, create, edit, and delete is that the admin can, when they log in, she would be able to add or delete users. And the only user that she cannot change is the group owner. And so the group owner is also by admin by default. And to add another member, you simply will hit this invite new group member, and you will type in their email address and a password, and they will automatically get an email to be invited to be part of the group. If you have any questions or need any help, please email support@zInspector.com. We'll do our best to help you out. We look forward to serving you. Thank you.